Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the webinar. We are going to talk about Facebook and dating, and we have one of the longtime moderators from PPC Coach. She goes by Yavi, but her real name is Sarah. So Sarah, are you there?
I am here.
Awesome. Okay, well thank you for coming on. And what we're going to do is just to go over the format real quick for everybody. I know a lot of you have already been on a lot of the webinars with us, but the way we do it is we'll do the presentation first, and then that'll take probably 30 or so minutes, and then after that we'll take questions. But if you have a question, type it in the box, and then if you want to ask it, just type it normally. But if you have no microphone or you don't want to ask it live, then just put no mic, and I'll just read it, and then Sarah and I will cover it that way. Okay, so with that, Sarah, if you're set, let's get going, and again, thank you for doing this, Sarah.
No problem. Can everybody see my screen currently?
Yeah, they can.
Okay, perfect. So basically, one of the most asked questions on forum or on any affiliate marketing forum is ad approval when it comes to Facebook ads. Facebook doesn't recognize it openly, but ad account history is extremely important. Don't start with a virgin ad account and start only running ad account. The more you run ad account, the more to become more and more difficult for you to get any ad approved. Maybe start by a niche like gaming, where it's more easier to get ad approved. Create fan pages. Let it be for I love cute kitten or cute puppies pictures. It's just very important to get an account with a lot of approved ads. The more ads are approved, the more it's easy for you to get new ads approved. Also, something very important, if an image was declined once on any of your accounts, don't try to submit it 566 times, hoping Facebook would approve it. From my experience, because I run Facebook ads for a number of ad agency clients, etc., I noticed images that once they were declined, they did decline in any other ad account very fast, and the same thing for images that were approved. So I might run ads for a golf campaign, nothing to do with dating. I run the same niche in another country, in another ad account. The image that was approved for another ad, they get approved very fast, and the new images, they take maybe 1 or 2 days to get approved. And also be very subtle in your ad text. Don't say, date thousands of women. Do you want to date? Do you want a beautiful woman? Very easy for Facebook to run an automated script, detect the word dating, and be difficult when it comes to approving. Another thing very important is research your niche. You'd be surprised what you can find. And here I thought it would be much better to get an example. Something I really like to do is go and type fan page's name. Let's say I'm going to run the gay dating niche. I'm visiting this page. I would go and I would just find people that commented on status, people that liked an image, and so on. So, for example, I see Michael Roy. I could click his name here, or I could type any page about gay or man or dating or rights, and just find random people, like 10 profiles that I would click on, and in many cases the profile setting would be public and we could see the likes. Here it's of course not the case, but I found many examples from before where it was the case, like Mike Henrich. This is, okay, actually I shouldn't have said the name. Something I found in the gay dating niche, Many people would say their sex is male, they're interested in women, they just don't want to put in their profile that they're interested in men, or they couldn't bother to write it there. But once you read the like and interest, you have gay marriage, love is not about gender, queer as folk, weep out homophobia, and so on. So for the gay niche, what I found, I could target people that say they are straight, but then use like and interest targeted more to our gay people. For example, the Ellen DeGeneres show, it doesn't mean every single person that like the show is gay, but chances many are, and what I found is you would find some trend. I mean, don't look on one profile and generalize, but if you clicked at 20, 30 profile and you've seen this is what many people like, maybe it's interesting to like it, to run it as a like and interest. Here is a fan page where I still didn't click on any profile. Let's say I'm running Asian niche. I don't have any post here. That's not the best fan page, I think. That would be a bad example, actually. No, actually, okay, it's not that bad. I can see everybody that commented. Let's see. I would click on Jay, I would click on Kyle, and I would click on Max. Okay, here I cannot see his like and interest. Here on Kyle, I can see his like and interest. And what can I see? Do I see anything related to the Asian niche? Okay, beautiful Asian woman. This is one of them. Here. Just doing this at real time as everybody else. Not really. Grommerdale, Archer. That's not a good example. Here's the second profile. Not a good example. I'll just take two more profiles if I don't find interesting thing. You give the ID.
No, that's
Here
a good
the likes
way.
are public. So.
That's a really good way to research it, what you're doing, going into their pages and seeing what they like, and that way you know what interests to target. I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I find a lot of things, but okay, sometimes it takes a lot of time. But the more you research, the more you spend the hour, the more you have less competition, because Asian women, this is very, very, I mean, obvious. Everybody that is into this niche would type this as a like and interest. Here, not really public. Here, not really public, but you would find sometimes they would like city in Asia, like Bangkok, Singapore, Indonesia, etc. They would like Asian actress. They would like Asian food. So sometimes it's not stupid to target people that live in the United States if the offer is American, and have a list from Wikipedia about famous Chinese actresses. I mean, there are more chances if somebody know famous Chinese actors that would be interested into Chinese dating. So this is about researching the niche. Another thing is really don't be lazy when structuring your ad. Here is an example. Let's say I'm running a golf niche, and I see this example over and over again. In the precise interest list, they would go and type 100 or 20 or 30 interests. They would type golf. Ian Poulter. Ian Poulter is a famous golfer. I know it's related to golf because I did run this niche outside. Galloway is a golf equipment. Titleist is a golf equipment company. The reason is when it comes, okay, let me simplify it. Let's say I only target people interested in Ian Poulter and golf. I could run this ad, see I'm having a CTR of 0.001, decide that golf doesn't work, but there are big chances Facebook sent me 200 clicks or 20,000 impressions for the golf like an interest, but 0 for Ian Poulter. And had I run them as two separate ads, I might have golf with a very bad CTR, and I am poker with a high CTR. And normally, like and interests that are not very obvious are the ones that work better. So probably I should run an ad, one single ad with golf as a precise interest, then go and run a second campaign with Ian Poulter as a second ad. It's not only about CTR, it's about cost. I had cases where I have some ad with 0.5 CTR where the click were more expensive than a 0.2 CTR because the like and interest is more competitive. For one like and interest, Facebook was charging me $1.50 per 1,000 impressions. For the other one, Facebook was charging me 40 cents. So the other like and interest, even with a less good performance, was way cheaper for me. So you would like to go laser target. Another thing, I really don't like the broad targeting. Anything that comes with Facebook, with the, I have no idea what they call the sign in English. It's
a hashtag, I think.
Hashtag, yeah, okay, that exactly. This means it's broad targeting. So if I'm targeting Lady Gaga, maybe Facebook will show the ad to people that like any song of Lady Gaga because they assume it's related. Or if I say I want to target people that love Paris, maybe Facebook would show my ad even to people that said they like France or Air France. I think I posted this on the forums. Let me type, for example, Paris here. As a broad interest, I have 86,000 people in UK that are single men interested in Paris as a city. Let me actually do it. And of course, Facebook would show me Paris in the top because that's what makes them the most money. Yeah, Paris here. Okay. So here I selected the second one. Oh, actually that's interesting. No, okay, suddenly I have 16,000 interested in Paris and not 80,000. Maybe Facebook decided that anybody interested in the Tour Eiffel is also interested in Paris. But when it comes to result, I would like to go as laser targeted as possible. Of course, there are niche. If I go really laser targeted without a hashtag, I would only be able to target 100 person, and that's not interesting. So sometimes I run the hashtag, but only if my demographic size is extremely low. Okay. So what else? Okay, something about Facebook ads. Dating is not something long term. It's something short term. You might want to run it today, make good money, get 400% ROI if you're lucky, and get money to make something else. Facebook, as any ad interface, prices are raising, and the more you're better at monetizing your leads, the more money you make. So niche, I mean, dating is a niche where you could make a lot of money, but what worked today, maybe 3 months later stop working. So that's something very important. Another thing when it comes to the ad copy, I love to keep it extremely short. You don't need it to be very long. You don't need to say it's dating. You need just to get a click. You need just to get their interest. Once they click, of course, they would see it's a dating offer. I mean, I like just to ask questions. Do you love women that play golf, or do you find this woman in the picture attractive, or click here if you love women that play golf, or whatever. I mean, there is an endless of combination, but I like to keep it short. Another thing about Facebook, people say only the image matter. That's not true. I mean, I had cases where I changed the question I asked, and I got double the CTR. Of course, it's not AdWord. We're capitalizing the letter, putting capital letter, adding a comma, punctuation would change much. but if you're targeting a different audience based on the like of interest, it can make a difference. Like, let's say I'm targeting people in dating. One question is, do you want to date women? You might say, are you afraid of staying single? Is the same targeting, the same image. One would provoke totally different emotions about fear instead of joy and finding a life partner, and sometimes you would find a difference in CTR. When I did run scholarship offer, I found get a 10,000 euro or dollar scholarship didn't perform as well as eat noodle every day if you don't get a 10,000 scholarship. So sometime ad copy can make a huge difference, but they need to provoke totally different emotion and talk to people differently. I mean, if I'm running golf ads and I'm targeting a specific brand, probably I want that brand appearing in the ad copy. Okay, another thing is you really want to build your own niche. Let's say you want to be in the golf dating niche, and don't go on an affiliate network, hope to find a golf, tennis, dog lover, cat lover, vegetarian lover niche. Probably it wouldn't exist, and if it existed, it would be very competitive. So what I like to do is build my own landing pages and say, hey, are you a golfer? On our offer, there are many women that play golf that you're able to date them and have a date with them. So just use a landing page to pre-sell and to speak to the people and say they could find somebody compatible with it. A home page of any offer is so generalistic that it cannot convert anyone. If you have an information that somebody is into golf or tennis or vegetarian or French or into Asian women, maybe speak to them based on their like and interest. Nothing really prevents you, let's say, let me find an example, a stupid example. I would like to target people that are in the American Army. Why does this not work? U.S. Army Corps of Engineer, for example. Okay, there is less than 20, but let me, okay, remove the Gulf or Paris. And suddenly, okay, I have 400 people, not good enough. Let me find U.S. Marines, maybe. Army. Army, okay, U.S. Army. And suddenly I have 56,000. Nothing really prevents you from running ads. Say, hey, are you an Army general or are you a Marine? Hey, women in the U.S. really love soldier. There are 20% or 50% more chance that you land a date versus somebody who's not a Marine. I mean, just make a landing page and invent something if you're not sure. Okay, something that worked for me is during the month January, February, I told men that this is the period where most women ended up single. Go on, have your chance, and suddenly I have an increase in conversion. How do you research niches to run? There's what you're passionate about. You could brainstorm, but also you can simply join a dating website. Here it's a B2 dating website. I just filled the survey, which is really, really boring. But hey, hair color. Some people might prefer blonde versus a brunette, or yeah, I mean, whatever. Let me see.
Another thing, Sarah, while you're doing that, another way that I do this angle thing is I'll take the, like if I'm if I'm looking at U.S. Marines and dating, I'll take that term and I'll
Yeah.
plug it into Google's free keyword tool, and then I'll get all the
Yeah.
related terms, and then you get a lot of ideas just from that that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise.
Exactly.
I do that too,
Yeah.
and then I apply it to
Exactly.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's a very smart way. Okay, you have job status. I could even target executive directors or lawyer and say, hey, are you a lawyer? Too busy to date? Women know that you make a lot of money. On our website, people that are lawyers get twice as much email from women or men than other people. Education, yearly income. Yeah, I'm just going to select. Here, children, no children. This is another niche. Smoker, non-smoker. Yeah, just regular smoker. Just target all the smoking brand on Facebook. Put a picture of a man or a woman smoking. Same thing with alcohol. Figure, okay, a few extra pound. Some men or women like people that have a few extra pound. Try to find a niche on Facebook, do a demographic research like I showed earlier. Religion, that's another one. Yeah, you could target, even if you say Buddhist, the name of all the religious, famous Buddhist religious leader, for example. Ethnic group, that's another one. Yeah. Okay.
And they actually have, as everybody knows, like there's websites dedicated to like there's JDate for Jewish people and there's Christian singles for, you know, so I mean there's whole websites dedicated to that for a reason because it works. So that's
but on the other side, if there is no Buddhist dating, what prevents you to make your own Buddhist dating offer? I'm sure somebody that is Buddhist would love to meet somebody else that shares the same belief.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with a landing page, what you're telling them is, hey, not everybody on B2 is a Buddhist, but we have many Buddhists. We have 3,000 women in Berlin or in San Francisco or in Dallas that are also Buddhist. And actually, you're not lying, because people will go on the website and they could share for who is Buddhist in their city. Another thing I did on Cupid, hair color, red. I did this offer with redheads, and it converted actually really well, and I targeted people on Facebook that loved redhead women, and with keyword like let me see, redhead, do it better, or I love redhead, or something like that. Redhead, what do I have? Redhead, blonde redhead, what's this? Okay, redhead girls. You have 760 people in the US that love redhead, but once you do some keyword research, you would find there are many. And the lazy way is just to go type redhead, okay? The smart way is find a redhead fan page, click on profile, and you'd find many people like redhead actresses. And if somebody like a redhead actresses, I know from experience, chances they're into redhead women. And it's not an obvious keyword if you type the name of a redhead actress, which means it's also less competitive. Less people have thought about it. If you spend the time doing a market research of your niche before just going full force, type redhead, create your landing page, send traffic, and then cry that it's not converting. Sometimes you might test even 20 like and interest before one of them convert. So this is something I did to try to find niche offers. Another one I did is, for example, surfer. Matchmaker doesn't have a checkbox that say I want to date a surfer, but you could search profile via keyword, type surfer, and find 2,000 of them in New York. And actually the images here is from people, real profile that are interested in surfer. I don't say this is very, very white hat. I'm not sure the affiliate offer will like it if they know you scrub people images, but I didn't get into problems. And even I think Cupid, once they've seen my landing pages, because they wanted somebody to build landing pages for them, but then they only wanted mobile, so they were not interested in working with me. And actually, yeah, they were like, oh, wow, this one really worked, this landing page.
They liked it.
They couldn't care less that this is real profiles, or maybe they didn't understand it.
Well, no, with the dating sites, if you're using images off their site and you're promoting their site, they're typically okay with that. But if you took a Cupid image and tried to promote B2, then there'd be an issue.
Yeah.
From Cupid, if they ever caught you. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And then, okay, it's not Google AdWords where you could type Cupid, see what are the ad appearing, click on them, and see if somebody is bidding on your keyword or not using the image or not on Facebook. It's more hard if you want to find if somebody is respecting the guideline or not that their guidelines say you cannot do it, but of course they might have an issue, of course.
And just one thing, just before you go into the traffic one, I just wanted to add to this too, with all the angles that you're talking about, which is awesome. You know how there's all these spy programs out there that'll spy on Facebook and, you know, give you the ads that are working? Those spy programs have profiles that are very basic, so the profiles may not have the likes and things that you've done the research into. So not only are you getting a good angle, but you're also hiding your campaigns from all these spy tools. So your campaigns aren't going to get copied because people that build the spy tools have profiles that are too generic to catch them. So you're,
exactly, and it's the lazy way, basically. I mean, here's the thing about spy tools, okay? Probably they have 1,000 people using them. Something worked today, 1 week later wouldn't work. It's directly linking. It's the lazy way. If you research your niche really, really exclusively, you might well find that somebody that let's say Indian dating, okay? You're in the USA, you love Indian women, maybe a white Caucasian person that said on their profile that they like Indian food, curry, maybe it would convert perfectly for Indian dating. You would use an Indian woman image and it will convert perfectly. People don't know what like and interest you're targeting, but also you're building a lander, you're pre-selling. There's a whole lot of effort. It's not easy for anybody to say, hey, I'm going to direct link, I'm going to use the same image, I'm going to use the ad copy, and poof, voila, suddenly you're not making money, you're losing money on your ad. I just believe in affiliate marketing. The less lazy you are, the more you put effort into it, the harder for somebody to go and copy you. This is something I've done, which is a little bit advanced, is on the landing page, you'd see there is a like button. I'm not a big fan of fan pages and dating, because the mathematic of fan pages, you would have 1,000 fans. Out of the 1,000 fan, maybe you got 2,000 clicks. Out of the 1,000 fans, maybe if you put something on your wall, maybe 300 fans would see it or click on it. No, actually maybe 300 person or 500 would see actually your wall post. Not every fan would see your wall post. Same thing as email. If you have 1,000 email, not everybody is opening your email, and not everybody opening your email are clicking your links. So if you have 2,000 fans, maybe 500 of them see it, maybe 100 of them click on your link. So basically with dating, you would like to have a really maximize your clicks. You want a maximum of people to go and see your landing page or the dating offer. This is my basic experience. Maybe people have other experience. I don't say it doesn't work. I just say this is my experience. You would like really for each single click a maximum of them to see the landing page. Now with a like button on the landing page, some people will not sign up. Some people will do. Some people will like your page and sign up, or just like your page and not sign up. Then you could read as a owner of a fan page, go to the fan page, click on each single profile, You don't need to click only on the comment and like and see if you find any trends and get an even way better feedback loop about
That's
what
awesome.
worked or not.
Yeah, so you're doing your own research with your landing page.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and this is even more targeted than clicking on other people's fan page, because this tells you who clicked your ads. Only people that clicked your ad clicked on this button. Of course, not all of them, but a big percentage probably.
awesome.
When
Yeah,
it comes to traffic inside or outside Facebook, I think, okay, people shouldn't just ask people, hey, what worked better for you, and just copy it. I think you should test everything in marketing. Before you test something, you have no idea what worked or not. There are cases where things work better inside Facebook, but lenders work really, really well in Facebook when they're extremely simple. And once you have a lender like this one I'm showing, this is a little bit complex with Facebook. I'm here on Facebook. I have a lot of distraction. Let me come. You see apps, you see other recommended pages, you have your friends talking to you, you have notification about 100 things, somebody that liked your page, that commented on your comment. So I found inside Facebook it didn't work for me as well as outside Facebook. That's one reason, is distraction from Facebook. Landing pages for dating are not that simple. And another reason, and this is actually an example I have, this exact landing page with this one, it's an exact copy. When I send traffic outside of Facebook, I was making money on my ads. When I send it here, I was losing money. The thing with anything on side Facebook, it's an application. Facebook would iframe it, parse the JavaScript, parse the CSS file, and parse the HTML. So here, if it's taken me 2 seconds to load the page, let's test here. Okay, my connection is not the fastest, but okay, it was not really that slow. Here, okay. Okay, actually, that's not a good example. Okay.
actually it is, because your first page loaded real quick, and this is really slow. It's showing inside Facebook.
Exactly. So people would click. It will take 10 seconds, and
Yeah.
people lost patience and clicked away. And for this specific reason, if you have an image with a lot of text, images, like you need actually, yeah, I mean, for dating, you cannot have one sentence, click here if you love blonde women. People will not, I mean, it's about images, real name, real profile, and so on. It's not going to work really well on Facebook. So that's basically my experience when it comes to traffic inside Facebook versus outside Facebook. When it comes to polls, actually it worked much better inside Facebook because people trust it. They see a poll about Coca-Cola or McDonald's or etc. It's so easy for them to believe that it's the brand that is doing the poll and it's the brand giving the email submit. Because I could have app.facebook/McDonald's with 2 S, and people will not even double check the misspelling. So yeah, this is something that works really well with polls, but polls landing pages, if you look at the forum, are really, really, really extremely simplistic compared to dating. Of course, Facebook, once they find you with polls, they could ban your account.
That's true.
Yeah, so I think I said everything I had to say in 34 minutes. So yeah, maybe instead of me talking, yeah, maybe it's better to bring the question and have it a little bit more interactive.
Yeah, there's a couple in here. I have a question for you. Do you do cost per click or CPM?
I tend to do CPM, but CPM, you need to keep an eye on it really, really closely. I would never put a budget of 50 euro or $50, go for dinner and come back and find it doesn't convert. If I do CPM, I might put a daily budget of $5, run it, check it, and only if my CPM is high, increase the budget for 2 reasons. Facebook ads, number one, are not real time. You might it's nearly real time. So you might really well check your stats, see you only spend $2, check your affiliate account, see you made 20, conclude you made money. But I had many cases, I thought I spent only $2, I post my campaign, and then 20 minutes later, the same campaign, I refresh my page, and I found I spent $30, not $2. So that's one thing. And I do it, okay, CPM, because for a simple reason, I have a little bit of experience with Facebook. I have the time to keep an eye on the ads closely. And once I have a CTR higher than, let's say, 0.2%, it makes more sense for me to run at CPM. Let's take the example. You have a CPM of 0.5%, okay? You got a mountain of click with CPC. You probably have spent $100 or $50 before the ad costs go down. The higher the CTR with CPC, the lower your CPC. But it's not automatic. It takes time. Maybe only once you got 10,000 impressions or 5,000 impressions or 100 clicks, Facebook is slowly going to decrease your cost per CPC, while with CPM, if I got 100 click and I have a high CPM, I haven't burned $100 in 2 hours. But of course, that's only if I have high CTR. Yeah, the risk with CPM is okay. I got 5,000 impressions. I spent $10. And the CTR is really crappy, then I just pause it. But I prefer CPM personally.
Okay, and then just follow up. How are you, like, when are you pausing an ad?
Basically, the first thing you want to see is, do you have conversion? I don't care if the ROI is, okay, if the CTR is crappy, and I tested 5-10 different demographics, and across all the demographics, let's say I'm playing golf, okay? I tested golf equipment, Nike Golf, Adidas, Tiger Woods, and 10 like and interests with each of them 5 images. There is no matter, I mean, a written rule in stone, but all of them have crappy CTR. Probably I would pause it because the more you run it, the more CTR will go down and down with time. And another thing, if I get a certain number of clicks with no conversion, I mean, if I got 50 clicks, no conversion, 0 conversion, even if I could improve my CTR, that's not really good. So one, okay, I want an acceptable CTR, and 2, I want conversion. Once I got conversions, I could try to optimize it, split into different gender. If my demographic size is really good, split by age, by increment of 3 or 5. Yeah, you could optimize if you have conversion. If you don't have conversion, no point in continuing to spend money.
Yeah, you have to go where the money is. So yeah, I totally agree.
Now you might really look at your landing page and how you pre-sell. I mean, sometimes it's a question not of traffic, it's a question of convincing the people that they'll get something out of the traffic if they sign up. But okay, copy landing, that's, I'm not the expert in it, but it could happen that different landing pages convert better than other.
Absolutely. Okay, so we do have, there's a question here from Donald, and he doesn't have a microphone, but he's asking, please tell the difference between having a hashtag in front of the keyword or interest and not, like the hashtag in front of Paris versus not having the hashtag in front of Paris.
Yeah, one is broad targeting, the other one is very specific. So unless the person in the second case wrote on their profile, I like Paris, you would not see any ads. And the other question, how Facebook algorithm work, nobody know. But if somebody like croissant or eclair or baguette or French cuisine or Eiffel Tower or maybe Paris Hilton, chances he might see your ad. So without the hash, it's way more targeted. That's the difference.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's like AdWords having the broad match versus the exact match.
Exactly.
Okay, we do have a question from Anton, and I'm going to see if I can get him on here. Okay. Anton, are you there? Oh, okay. So I can't get him on, but question is, I got my my Facebook ads account banned because of having a second profile to spy. Can you advise on how can I get another ad profile? What type of card can you suggest using?
You mean credit card?
Yeah.
I mean, that actually depends on what country they live in. Here in Germany, I used to use a provider called Wirecard. I could go to the petrol station, say, here's €100, put it in. If I verify it via my mobile phone, I could put any zip code or address or name on it. And then there was but you cannot recharge the card from another credit card unless they verified your identity, you send them your passport or whatever. But there was a certain loophole where I could find one account from the other one, so it worked for me. So my guess it really depends on what country you're, and yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want a credit card where you put a name on it, and on Facebook you have another name or a different zip code. The country is not that important. I think, did I write something on the forum about getting new profile? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay,
And
probably I did.
there is, like, first you need a VPS, and a popular one is Thrust VPS. There's a $16 a month one that'll get you a US account. And then what you need to do, you used to be able to use EntroPay, but now I think Facebook caught on to that, and they're not really allowing EntroPay cards anymore. So what you can do is you can use PayPal for one, if you have a PayPal account, or you can go down to your grocery store or Walmart and grab a prepaid Visa and just fill it up there and then use that one.
As long as you can attach an address to it, it's fine.
Right, and like when you get your VPS, if you have to find out where the actual server is located, so say it's in Texas, then you want to make sure that you put an address in from Texas and a phone number in from Texas, because Facebook looks at the zip code or postal code and the phone number, at least the area code, to make sure that it's matching up. Otherwise, you'll get a red flag. So but that, I mean, you could technically open unlimited ones if you wanted. So it's not really, it's not hard to do. It's just, it's a pain, and it does cost like a monthly fee, and you don't want to open up the VPS for a day and then cancel it, because you're going to have to log in from that VPS every time you want to manage your account.
Actually, strong VPS that I use, if you pay a little bit more money, you could switch IP addresses.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, you also want to use a new browser. Don't use Safari for one account. The account is banned. Then use Safari again. Use maybe Chrome or Opera or another browser. And don't use virtual card where you cannot write a name on it on a zip code, and make sure the name match the name you put on the Facebook profile. But now it's also a question of don't go into the mentality that you're going to fuck up with Facebook and every week get banned, open a new profile, get banned, open a new profile, and submit 500 ads hoping to get some cleavages and high CTR. Because their technology is cutting up today, you're able to create one profile per week. Tomorrow they detect that many people use EntroPay, and they have a lot of engineers from Google, and they could just run an automated script and ban you in 5 seconds, and you go from earning €500 per month to zero from one day to the other. So you want to play clean. I wouldn't recommend you to use cleavage. If you're running to niche markets, you could really get away and have high CTR with no cleavage. I mean, take the case of somebody in the United States that say they like the profile, the name of an Indian actress. You show them the image of an Indian woman. Chances not 500 other affiliates are doing the same thing. You could still get a high CTR without taking risk. And it's also about what I said, account history is very important. Don't go there, have your the first ad, a dating ad. Do fan pages, do fashion, do games, do any other niche that, okay, don't do biz op, of course. Do any niche that Facebook loves. Once you spend a lot, some money with Facebook, you get a lot of approved ad, no disapproved ad, then Facebook become quicker and quicker approving your ad, and they become more flexible. Well, once you get a lot of declined ads, it becomes harder and harder to get your ad approved, and probably Facebook will scrutinize your account more hardly. I've seen this from running ads from some companies. Some are in the financial niche. Financial niche is very hard because many people can confuse it with BizOp. Like, I made $500 or $5,000 per day while doing nothing. Okay, and it's the niche that Facebook really hates, and with reason. I would have. Myself, when I see those ads, actually I flag them on Facebook because I don't like to see them. And on the client, I submitted many ads. All of them got declined. I have a Facebook ad account where most of them, of the ads are approved. I didn't use that account for dating, polls, email submittal, etc. Mostly for clients where I do fan page acquisition in tourism or in many other niches, and the same ad, the same text got approved, no problem, very fast.
Yeah.
So you want to build up your ad approval if you have a new ad before you start running any dating at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, another question from Anton. Could you also drop a link or tell a source with a step-by-step Facebook app landing page creation guide?
Application, there is somewhere in the forum. I mean, just search my name, click all post by Yabi, you might find it. If it's not the case, just open a new thread or send me a private message on the forum, and then I'll create a tutorial. That's no problem. But I think I wrote it somewhere in the tutorial. But I wouldn't recommend an app for anything that is dating. Now, if you're not a programmer, you're not comfortable with HTML, you're not comfortable with PHP and etc., probably you don't want to reinvent the wheel. There are many Facebook, let's say, not CRMs, CMS, that you pay like 10 or 15 or $5 per month that allow you to create as many custom tabs on Facebook, FanGate, without FanGate, and etc. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a programmer, just pay $15 per month to 20 software that allow you to create fan gates and application on Facebook.
Okay, and then one person was having trouble seeing the screen, but I sent her a message just saying we'll post a replay for her.
Okay.
Another question from Robert. I'm just going to see if I can get him. Robert, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You had a question for?
Yeah, it's a question about your bid management. Facebook usually offers CPM price, and how do you start? How do you set up your starting CPM? Yeah, like Facebook offers it's 0.5 and $1. So between this price range, and how do you set up your start?
I mean, you have many people, actually there is like two methods like Cooper proposed in the forum. You could start low and increase your bid till you get enough impression, or start high and lower it while you're still getting impression. Myself, I just set them high. I mean, I put them on 99 cents or even 75 cents or 77 cents. I found even when I put them on 99 cents, Facebook doesn't charge me 99 cents. They would charge me like 30 cents or 40 cents. I just like to get traffic fast. Facebook doesn't charge me my bid. Sometimes they charge me even half of my bid. But I just like to get traffic fast, see if the CTR is good or not, do I get conversion or not. If I don't get conversion, just pause my ad and move to the next thing. But
yeah, so there's two styles. The fast approach, which is in your case, if it's 50 cents to $1.50, they're saying, then you would put in $1.50 to get traffic quickly. If you want to take the other approach, though, like slowly start it at the minimum bid and then increase it, if you're not getting impressions, you can do that too. So it depends on your style.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
thank you.
Okay, thanks for the question.
Thank you.
Okay, question from Nicholas. See if I can get him. Okay, Nicholas, are you there? Oh, I heard a thump. Okay, I'll ask this one for you. So he's asking, how many ads should I run per campaign, and how long should I run it before creating a new batch?
I mean, by batch, I guess he mean a new campaign. Something is if you want to test many multiple ads with different targets in parallel, then sometimes it's better to have multiple campaign because what I found in many cases, Facebook will give impression only to 2-3 ads. If you have one campaign with 20 ads, you'd have only 2-3 ads that are getting like 90% of the impression. So if you want to make a lot of tests, then just create a lot of campaign. Now, if you're testing a lot of images, a lot of campaigns, not in parallel, there is really no problem to have one campaign with 50 ads, I mean, at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so this was one part of the question. There is another part of the question that I didn't understand or I didn't answer, I think.
Yeah, so how many, and then how long should he run it?
I mean, you run it as long as it's profitable. Probably what you have a CTR, let's say, of 0.3%. Once you run it for 1 week, the CR is maybe 0.15%. So you would want to stop running it once it stops being profitable. Then what you can do is pause your ad for, let's say, 3 weeks, 1 month, and then run it again. Because the demographic once changed. Chances today, my profile, I didn't say that I love playing golf, but 1 month later I say I love to play golf. So probably you want to run it as long as it's profitable, pause it, and maybe 3 weeks, 1 month later unpause it, and chances the CTR would have increased again.
Mm-hmm.
How many ads? I would say, okay, if you have one niche and you tried 10, 15 likes and entries to target, and none of them convert and just move to the other niche, you want to test images. I say between 5 and 10 images. I mean, it's really wrong. People think Facebook is about only the image, and they go and test 100 images, hoping one of them would work really well. Some image would have higher CTR than other, but I prefer to split test more the like and interest and split test niche more, focus on that.
Perfect. And then we have a question from Marion. Let's see. Oh, somebody signed on as Mark Zuckerberg. That's funny.
Maybe he likes my, my tutorial.
Marion, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi.
You had a question?
Can I go on? Yeah. It happened to me several times that I have found some great fan page with 100,000 fans, and I wanted to target this within the precise interest, but it cannot be found there. It's really ridiculous. Did this happen to you as well?
Yeah, basically what you're targeting is not the fan page, but people saying on their profile they like golf or they like Tiger Woods or etc. Sometimes it happens very often that the name of a fan page is something you could target, but not always. Another thing that I like to do is tap the like and interest in Facebook search bar and get ID for the like and interest. But there is really no guarantee that because the fan page has a lot of fans that you can target it. The only case you could target a fan page fans if you're the owner of the fan page. Mm-hmm. That's the only case where you could do it. And this is like really I mean, people so underestimate the power of running ads to your own fan because you're the only one that can. Yeah, I mean, the pain in the ass with Facebook is not like AdWord. You type one keyword and suddenly you have 10,000 keywords you could target. Keyword research, interest research, finding if the interest is big enough or not. can take hours, literally. So Facebook in that side is a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Okay, and then a question from, hope I say this right, Loloy. Let's see. Are you there? No, okay. I'm just going to ask it. Just getting some feedback. So the question is, how much conversion percentage can I safely consider before pausing an ad?
I mean, you wouldn't want to look at your conversion percentage. People ask me sometimes, what's your conversion rate? What's your eCPM, etc.? I might find them via my tracking, but I really couldn't care less. I just look at the ROI. If I spend on a particular ad €5 and I'm making €3, then I pause it. It's about ROI. It's not really about eCPM or conversion rate. Conversion rate is really important if you're running 2 different landing pages and you're measuring which landing page have a better click-through rate to offer a higher conversion. But if you're just having one landing page that you're not split testing your landing pages, I just look at my ROI. I mean, if I spent $5 and I made 4, but my CTR is not really good, I just try to increase my CTR or lower my ad cost in hope of make money. But yeah, I just focus on making money. If I spend, yeah, okay. The aim is not having a high or a low conversion rate. The aim is making money.
Okay. And then going back to Marion here, I'm going to unmute you again. You had a second question. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi.
My second question to you was if you could share some secret tip. How do you target or how do you find rich people on Facebook? Are rich people really on Facebook or not?
A lot. Take a guess what rich people like.
Yeah, I know it depends on the creativity, right? We need to be creative.
Yeah, but I mean, here's a chance. If you take, okay, one chance. If somebody studied at Harvard, chances they're not that poor probably. If they studied at Harvard or Stanford or one of those expensive universities, you could target lawyers, you could target doctors, you could target engineers, you could target people that like Forbes magazine. You could target people that, okay, BMW and Mercedes, probably everybody like them, but if you go into niche luxury brand like, I don't know, a Swiss watch that only few people know about,
another
five-star hotel.
5-star hotels. Another one is go look at all the private country clubs in your area, and the ones that cost like $20,000 to $50,000 a year for people to join. Target the names of those clubs, and then look at clubs in other areas. Just looking at golf alone, right?
Yeah. I mean, Rolex, it can be very obvious. I might be poor, but I must still say I like Rolex. Sheraton, I might be poor and like Sheraton, but maybe there is, okay, a very luxurious hotel chain would be Shangri-La, Jumeirah. I mean, it's like the upper luxury. They have hotels, only maybe 10 hotels across the world, but extremely expensive, like $500 per night, Four Seasons, Carlton, Ritz-Carlton. It's not a big brand. So, yeah, I mean, or here's the thing, just go to Ritz-Carlton fan page and click on 20 random profile, and out of the 20, maybe 5 of them, their profile setting is public. Just click on it and see it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marion. Okay, question from Nicholas, who I don't think he has a microphone, but the question is it better to run a split daily budget over 2 campaigns per day or to run 10 ads over a single campaign with a whole daily budget?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry, I was distracted.
Yeah, he's basically, so the question is it better to run a split daily budget over 2 campaigns per day or to run 10 ads over 1 campaign with the whole daily budget dedicated to that one?
It might be better to run it on 2 campaigns. but just keep, okay, if you're running CPM, maybe have only 2 ads active per campaign. That might be better. So let's say you have one campaign targeting people that like Tiger Wood, another one that like golf, a third one that like night golf, and a fourth one that like Open Australia, for example. Then what happened is much faster to get result because just the way Facebook distributes impressions. But again, what I would do is per campaign have only 1 like and interest, and then I'm able to test in one day 10 like and interest.
Yeah, and it's true that like splitting it is better because they do focus on a couple ads at a time anyway. So if you're loading up a ton of ads, they're not all going to get an equal shot at the impressions.
Exactly.
So to split up, to split them up is you're going to give each ad a better chance of getting impressions.
Don't split it up into 20 campaigns to split test images. Because images, you can have 20 in one campaign. If the CTR is bad, just pause it and pause another image. Do it more if you want to split test different like and interest, just to see if one like and interest convert better than other. That might be way faster than split testing images.
Okay, and then another question: what if there are no interests that have no hashtags?
Then you could use the hashtag. I mean, I run ads sometimes in countries where the population is small. In South Africa, if I want to target people that like golf, if I don't use the hashtag, I cannot run any ads. So it's better to use the hash. I mean, basically put it like this. Use the hashtag only if you have no choice. If you don't use the hashtag and there is only 100 people you could target with the ad, then use the hashtag. If you have a demographic of 20,000 people without the hashtag, don't use the hashtag. So it's basically a question of a trade-off between volume of people you could reach via hashtag versus quality.
Absolutely. Okay, and another question, can we direct link to dating offers in Facebook?
You can. I mean, you can, but there are people that make 1,000 per day direct linking. Now I find it very vulnerable. You would have a spy tool, they would find your ad, they would copy your image, they would copy your text, send the same offer, and suddenly what was converting yesterday today doesn't convert. And here's the thing, if you're going to very, very small niche like golf, tennis, ethnic dating, Buddhist, vegetarians, there is no vegetarian dating offer on any affiliate offer unless I'm wrong. And I'm part of many affiliate networks.
I've never seen one.
Okay, probably there is, but the thing is if you build a landing page, you go into very, very small niche, you spend 3-4 hours researching the niche, less chance is somebody that is lazy, that bought an ebook about dating on Warrior Forum is going to copy you and transform what was profitable into losing money.
And that kind of the whole point of what we talked about is building your angles, and your ad, your interest is what your starting point is, then your ad is meant to get their attention based on that interest, and then your ad points to your
luck. The high CTR.
Yeah.
People are, I mean, I get people on Skype, hey, do you have any secret super mega guru tips for me? Actually, I say just read what I wrote on the forum. There is no secret.
Yeah.
And they think a secret is, okay, run dating ad to 30-year-old, use only image of people with one hand and tattoo on their shoulder, and suddenly you make a lot of money. Or no, not really. You need, if you want high CTR, don't target all men and say, hey, do you want to date today? Speak to them individually. The Buddhist doesn't like the same thing as the Christian, as the Muslim, as the Jewish, as the vegetarian. If somebody say, I love, let's say, Chihuahua dogs, okay? And you put a picture of a woman holding a Chihuahua, chances you'll get, I mean, there is a voice in the back of my mind. I don't know, maybe it's a ghost speaking to me, but let's say that ad, big chance will get a higher CTR than the ad, hey, baby, do you want to date? Click here.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you don't use dating landing pages, the problem, people say, hey, oh, I could date a vegetarian. You send them to a home page, and they feel that they are tricked into clicking into something that is not real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what the landing page does. It transitions between the ad to the offer. And if you go from the ad right to the offer, you don't get to use angles anymore. So
exactly, and you could have endless angle, but you need a landing page for this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Question from Neil. I'm just going to see if he's on here. Hi, Neil. Are you there?
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Yeah.
I could hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering, what tracking do you use for your Facebook marketing? Do you use any?
I use CPV Lab.
CPV. Okay. Okay.
I
Yeah,
just hate tracking 202. It takes so much time to duplicate campaign and so on.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never used Profit 202, but I've heard it can be it can be cumbersome to try to set up. But okay, CPV Lab. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, CPV Lab is really powerful. It's a good one. And another question from Robert. Do you use any tool like Notepad or Excel to find the similar things between the profiles, or do you just watch them manually?
I do watch them manually, but then I have an Excel file where I group the interest, how many people I could reach, and then make a decision. So it's a huge mistake of Facebook ad to just open the power of the ad editor and just create ads. I really like to spend a few hours researching my demographic, make an Excel file, and for each demographic, interest, gender, age, country, say how many people I could target. And once I have like an Excel file, let's say with 50 interests, then I make a decision of how I want to run my ads.
Okay, perfect. And then we have two more, and then
actually you could automate this via app install. But like I said, I mean, dating is not the niche to run it inside Facebook, but if you're really good at programming, you could do app install and collect the like and interest.
yeah, that's true too, huh? You could.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, so there's two more questions, and I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Okay, cool.
This one's from Nicholas. You mentioned getting a CTR of up to 0.3%. How is that achievable? At best, I've been only getting 0.18%, even with adding borders, etc.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, most people say get cleavage, add red border, add green border into the image, use image that look like MySpace. You get it by targeting many angles. I mean, here's the thing. I used to have many fake profiles on Facebook. God knows how many dating ads I see per day. It was, I mean, even my profile didn't say I'm single, didn't say in what I'm interested. I would still see dating ads. So probably if you're just getting to throw a dating ad with me and add red border into it, I've already seen 500 dating ads. If I was interesting, if I was desperate into dating, probably I would have already clicked on a dating ad. Now, let's say I'm a vegetarian and you found out in Germany there is a vegetarian organization, for example, Veganis and Us, or there is a vegetarian supermarket. Actually, there is a vegetarian supermarket in Berlin that is very popular, and you target me with an ad and you say, hey, do you want to date somebody who's also vegetarian? Chances I haven't seen 500 other ads speaking to me to tell me as a vegetarian I could date another vegetarian person. I mean, I don't believe into split testing 100 images in Facebook. I believe, okay, 5-10 images is okay, maximum 10. I like to split like crazy, like an interest. Maybe in one niche, I would split 10 or 15 like and interest. If it really work and convert, then I would spend a few more hours and find even more new like and interest to target. It's an iterative process. And if I tested 10 like and interest or 20 like and interest in one niche and didn't convert, I just moved to the next niche. It's better to test like crazy, like an interest and niche. You don't want to test only one-on-one image, but it's really doing it to test so many images. I mean, just test angles. I mean, don't go broad, go with no competition. And here's the thing, take music style, Gothic, okay? You could target every Gothic celebrity, clothing retailer, or even musicians. Yeah, the possibility is endless. Just don't target everybody on the planet. Speak to them individually.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so last question is from Robert, and he's asking, how many is the minimum people worth targeting with one ad campaign?
If it's less than 1,000 people, I wouldn't bother with it because I would spend so much time managing the ads for a few impressions. If it's 1 million, then I would try to split it into many age categories. There is like no magical number, but if it's like really big, then I would like to really split it into many ages to test if one age convert better than other. But the thing, if you go to niche, chances you will not get 500,000 or 1 million people in South Africa that are vegetarian. Okay, another thing, if you're going to foreign language, it's way easier to get ads approved. Maybe if I could just add something before we wrap up, think about it like real life, okay? If you're in a bar and somebody walk to you and say, hey baby, are you single? Probably you will not get much dating, or the person wouldn't even want to speak with you. Now imagine you have a book about affiliate marketing, okay? And somebody walk up to you and say, hey, are you also into affiliate marketing? Interesting. What traffic source? Or hey, I see you have an album about a musician. She's Gothic. Do you also like Gothic music? And you start having a conversation about Gothic music. I don't know, something tell me in the second case you would have more luck. So yeah, in the online world it works better to talk to people based on who they are. Then suddenly they want to talk with you.
I totally agree. That's well, that kind of wraps it up for us. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we close it out here?
Not really. Not really.
Okay, well, I totally appreciate this. This was an awesome webinar. The angle point is one that is missed by a lot of people, and they really need to start doing it more and more. And how you find the actual interest is awesome too. A lot of people, I'm guessing, didn't know about that or didn't think of that. So that's a really good system that you have, and I know you're doing really well on Facebook too. So thank you again for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I guess everybody have a good day, and we will I'll get a replay of this posted up on the forum for sure.
Okay.
And thanks again, Yabi. And thanks everybody for coming on, and everybody have a great day now.
Okay, thanks. Bye.